Hey peeps, today I'm reviewing a video game, The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Yeah, I know it's an old game, almost 2 years old, but I'm playing a heavily modded one, just so you know. Now let's just start this sucker up and fight some monsters. Okay, so here's a video of an old guy talking. Blah blah blah, let's just skip this.
For 65 years.
So I'm willing to bet that's supposed to be me, huh? He doesn't look like me at all. What am I supposed to do here? Oh, eye color. What's this? Shape? You get to modify your guy's face? Yeah, you do. And look at all the stuff you can do to it. You can make his eyes big, his nose small, his hair gray. Man, this is a riot. So I'm going to be an old guy. Let's just type in a name here and be off to fight some monsters. Oh, okay, so I'm in a cell. That's fun. Let's just move around a bit here. Okay, let's fight something. Let's fight that guy over there. Oh, but the cage is in the way. Well, wait, what's this? I'm going to die? Who's that talking down the hall? Oh, it's a couple of dudes wearing armor and a circus clown. I guess he's the emperor.
I am your emperor, Uriel Septim.
Why am I in jail? Are you for real? How should the emperor know why I'm in jail? I'll bet I got drunk. That's what it is. I'll bet I got drunk.
Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter.
Sure. Okay, so the lady guard pushes a stone on the wall and we finally get to go fight some monsters. But what's this? There aren't any monsters. I guess I'll just fight these guys.
Don't give me a reason to kill you.
This can only lead to your death, my guardian.
What? They're bleeding all over the place and they're not even dead. Why? What sort of game is this? So we fight some guys and they leave me behind.
You stay here, prisoner. Don't try to follow us.
Oh no, the wall is falling and there's gonna be something really scary over there. I'd better get ready. What? Rats? Rats? You're kidding, right? No rat should have an entrance like that. In fact, in a game like this, one shouldn't even have to fight rats. So I move on to the opening and find a dead goblin. Seriously, couldn't I just fight the goblin? So I take the key from its cold, dead fingers and unlock the door. Fight a few more rats, fight a few goblins, fight a few more rats. And holy crap, a zombie. Well, that wasn't too hard. After all that, I finally joined back up with the Emperor and his guys, and suddenly they want to kill me.
Damn it! It's that prisoner again! Kill him! He might be working with the assassins.
How foolish are these people? I'm the player. You don't just go messing with the player. A hop, skip, and a jump later, the Emperor gets murdered and we're out of the dungeons. It's about time. So you all probably know that this game is open-ended and there are about a million things to do, like fight monsters, fight bandits, fight. That may sound like fun, but it's really not. The fighting in this game is simply atrocious. All of the moves are the same, and it's just a matter of clicking the mouse a few thousand times to kill an enemy. If it's a bigger enemy, you'd better look out, because he's going to make you click that mouse over and over and over and over. The real problem is that the people who made this game keep forcing combat upon you. You'll be walking calmly along in the woods, and suddenly you're being attacked by a rat, or of all things, a crab. Maybe they wanted to make the game more exciting, but there are times when you can excuse that, and times that you can't. This game can't, because this fighting system looks, feels, and sounds ridiculous. Observe. Also, for a while, there may seem to be a lot to do in this game. You can eat, sleep, rent a room for the night, read a book, rob houses, pickpocket, cast spells, talk with people, sit down, stand up, ride a horse. It works. But it all turns out looking a lot like this. Cheesy.
I'm Arandel, living saint of Arkay. Ganradel sure does have a knack for training dogs.
I rest my case. Moving onward, the spellcasting is stupid and has a clumsy feeling. All of the destructive spells shoot in a single bolt, which makes them very frustrating to use. Anyway, the spells aren't exactly creative. You can shoot fireballs, lightning bolts, and snowballs. That's it. Literally, that's all. I'll be honest, I was really excited about this game, especially after such a masterpiece as Oblivion's prequel, Morrowind. But the repetitive nature of Oblivion is almost too much to handle for more than an hour at a time. I mean, the sword fighting isn't exactly fun. It's almost impossible to successfully sneak into a building unless your sneak skill is high enough, and the spellcasting simply feels out of place. Also, unless you play for a really long time or cheat like I do, you're going to get bored of fighting the same enemies over and over, because they're leveled. The higher the level you get, the more different enemies you receive. You get to fight, I mean. And you may ask, why do I only have footage of fighting? Well, here's my answer. That's pretty much all you do in this game. Parts of the game, like forests, look positively astounding, While some city streets are so empty, you'll start to wonder if you're in a sequel to I Am Legend. Talking to people feels stupid because everybody has the same voice. In Morrowind, there were different voices for the High Elves, Wood Elves, Dark Elves, and so on, just for an example. In this one, all of the elves have the same voice, so instead of getting the feel that you're hanging around with 3 different kinds of elves, or just at least 3 different people, you get the feeling that you're hanging around with a couple of clones, or a bunch of clones for this matter, who've had plastic surgery. And, oh, there's this one line of dialogue that is almost laughably stupid.
Stop! You violated the law. Since you lack the funds to pay the court, you must now serve out your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Then pay with your blood, your blood, your blood, your blood, your blood.
Overall, this game will be fun for a few days. Then it gets very, very boring really, really quickly. The game depends heavily on first-person aspects and fighting, neither of which are very good. In the original unmodded game, you don't even get motion blur when you turn the camera around, and that makes the game feel stiff, hollow, and incomplete. In the end, this game isn't bad, but it's very simplistic, and that makes it a fun experience for about 2 or 3 days. Then it gets to be so boring that it's coma-inducing. What a letdown. But that's my opinion. 6 out of 10. Bottom line, gets old fast.
Then pay with your blood.